Assalamu alaikum, welcome back to Smart Code website development series. In last video, we have made a couple of changes, and those changes were mainly around playlist section where we have added a couple of more playlists. In today's video, we are going to make a fix. You will be using a past approach instead of just commenting the code to make some part of the website enable or disable with just a single flag, and that is called feature flag. Feature flag is an amazing feature provided by ASP.NET Core out of the box, and it supports a couple of settings. So we will be using a basic setting where we will be setting up a flag inside our app settings.json, and with that flag we will be controlling a whole feature in our website. How? Let me show you. This is the Usman code website, and the code I'm talking about is particularly inside my layout file, and that was the link where I just commented out the trainings link inside header, which means we don't have visibility of trainings here, but if we directly type trainings inside URL, that training section is still visible, which is not quite right. So let's go back to the code and let's try to control this through the feature flag feature. For that, I will go to the packages, and we need a package here, and this is called Microsoft Feature Management.ASP.NET Core. So let me just double check if this one. I need to install this feature. There we go. And next thing would be, let's jump into viewing post.cshtml to add a helper tag to use that feature flag inside views directly. So there are two parts we will be discussing. One is to control any UI element. The other thing is to control access to our controllers or actions. For the view part, we need to add a helper tag that is called feature tag. So to make that tag visible, we need to add a helper tag declaration here. So I will be using add tag helper, everything from within that library, and that is Microsoft dot feature management dot ASP.NET Core, basically name of that NuGet package. So that was the first part, and for the second part, let's jump into our layout file, and instead of just commenting out that code, let me uncomment that code and let's try to use feature tag here, and we will be putting our link inside that feature, and we need to specify the name of that feature. The name of that feature is, let's make a standard for every feature flag. We will be using feature keyword and then the name of that feature. Let's say trainings, and let's copy that key from here, and let's jump into our ASP settings.development.json, and this is the file which is used to pick settings from during development mode. So let's try to add a section here, and we need to name that section as feature management, and that is a keyword we need to use. We can change that default name, but for that one we need to customize the feature management settings within our program.cs file. For now, let's use the same exact keyword. We will see in future how we can customize the name and the settings from within app settings.json. Okay, and within that we know that the name of our feature is feature trainings, and let's specify that as a bool, and let's say for now we want to make that one visible true. And the third part to make that working is to go to program.cs file, and here we need to include that feature management service, feature management service, and for that one we will be using builder.services.add feature management, because we have already included NuGet, so we should be fine for that one. Great stuff. So now that should be started working, and before that let's rebuild the solution just to make sure we have all the required libraries and references set up. That is done. Let's close the existing running application and rerun the application. And I need to go to here and trainings. Let's hit trainings. That should still be visible because we haven't blocked the action or controller, but in the header we need to see if trainings are visible. Yes, we can now see trainings. And to test over feature management flag, let's go to the development app settings somewhere here, and let's try to make it run the application. Go to the application. Now that trainings link in the navigation bar is gone. So this is how we can control the display part, the UI part through a feature flag. The required changes are made for this video, and in case of any questions or queries, to ask me in the comments, and see you in the next one.